Hi friends, if you are considering a short trip, say 3 or 4 days to Malaysia, here are 12 places you shouldn't miss. Number 1. Putrajaya. Putrajaya is the administrative and judicial capital of Malaysia. Putrajaya is known for its striking architecture, wide open spaces, parks and a scenic man-made lake. Putra Mosque and Perdana Putra the Prime Minister's office are major attractions in Putrajaya. Putra Mosque is one of the major landmarks of Malaysia. Facing the Putrajaya lake, the rose-tinted building with Arabic Islamic architecture is famous as the Pink Mosque. Perdana Putra is the office complex of the Prime Minister of Malaysia located on top of the main hillock of Putrajaya. It stands proudly as a symbol of prosperity, growth, harmony and rich heritage of the nation. Number 2. Thean Hou Temple, also known as the Chinese Temple. The Thean Hou Temple is a 6-tiered temple of the Chinese sea goddess Maju. The temple is located in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It was completed in 1987 and officially opened in 1989. The temple was built by Hainanese people living in Malaysia. It is one of the largest temples in Southeast Asia. This temple with elements of Buddhism, Confucianism and Taoism is a grandiose structure and represents a successful combination of modern architectural techniques and authentic traditional design featuring imposing pillars, spectacular roofs, ornate carvings and intricate embellishments. Number 3. Batu Caves and the Temple Complex. Batu Caves is a type of landform that has a series of caves and cave temples in Gombak, Malaysia. The cave complex is one of the most popular Hindu shrines outside India, dedicated to Lord Murugan. There are 272 steps to the temple. The steps are painted in a different range of colors. Batu Caves takes its name from the Malay word Batu, meaning rock. Batu Caves was promoted as a place of worship by K. Thambusami Pillai, an Indian Tamil trader. The limestone forming Batu Caves is said to be around 400 million years old. Some of the cave entrances were used as shelters by the indigenous Temuan people. Of the various cave temples that comprise the site, the largest and best known is the Temple Cave, so named because it houses several Hindu shrines beneath its high vaulted ceiling. At the base of the hill are 2 more cave temples, Art Gallery Cave and Museum Cave, both of which are full of Hindu statues and paintings. Number 4. Istana Negara, also known as King's Palace. The Istana Negara, meaning National Palace, is the official residence of the Yang Dipertuan Agong, the monarch of Malaysia. It is located along Jalan Tuanku Abdul Halim near Tamanduta, northwestern Kuala Lumpur. The palace opened in 2011 and replaced the old Istana Negara, which was located at a different compound in central Kuala Lumpur. The palace complex has an area of 97.65 hectares, 22 domes, and is split into three main portions: the formal component, royal component, and administration component. Number 5. River of Life. The River of Life is one of the most iconic parts of Kuala Lumpur. Located near Masjid Jamek Sultan Abdul Samad, the oldest mosque in the city, it is a convergence point of two rivers, the Klang River and the Gombak River. The Klang River, known as Sungai Klang by the locals, streams through the regions of Kuala Lumpur and Selangor and eventually into the Straits of Malacca. The Gombak River is another major river in the Klang Valley. What began as an expensive urban river restoration project has paid off, as the River of Life has been listed as one of the top 10 most beautiful waterfronts in the world. Number 6. Tugu Negara, also known as the National Monument. The Tugu Negara is a national monument that commemorates those who died in Malaysia's struggle for freedom, principally against the Japanese occupation during World War II and the Malayan Emergency, which lasted from 1948 until 1960. Sculpture that stands as a centerpiece of the monument is 15 meter tall, made of bronze, and was designed by Austrian sculptor Felix de Welden. It is the world's tallest bronze freestanding sculpture grouping. The sculpture depicts 7 figures. 5 figures represents the victorious Allied forces, while the other 2 figures that lie on the ground represents that of the defeated communist forces. Overall, the monument depicts the victory of the forces of democracy, peace and freedom over communism. Number 7. Genting Highlands. Genting Highlands, located just outside Kuala Lumpur, is a renowned mountain resort destination that is famous for its cool climate, breathtaking views, and world-class entertainment options. Genting cable car ride is breathtaking. It takes you from Gotong Jaya station to Highlands station at the peak. Along the journey, you can get a wonderful view of a historic 130 million-year-old rainforest below while riding over the hilly landscape of Genting Highlands. The primary tourist attraction is Resorts World Genting, a hill resort where casinos and theme parks are situated and where gambling is permitted. Resort World Genting currently has 7 hotels, 5 shopping malls and 3 theme parks. Resorts World Genting has hosted several events such as awards ceremonies, concerts, and competitions over the years. Resorts World Genting is the only legal land-based casino area in the country. There are 2 main casino outlets in the resort: Genting Casino in Genting Grand Complex and Sky Casino in Sky Avenue Mall. Number 8. Kuala Lumpur City Gallery. Kuala Lumpur City Gallery is located on Jalan Raja, Merdeka Square, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and holds a permanent exhibition focusing on the history of the city. KL City Gallery was founded in 1989 after the building saw various changes in purpose. The building consists of 2 floors of exhibition space, a cafe, a museum shop, and acts as a tourist information center. On the ground floor is a permanent exhibition called Memories of Kuala Lumpur, which includes old photographs and maps on the history of Kuala Lumpur from its founding to independence. It also shares the space with temporary exhibitions. On the first floor, a large model of Kuala Lumpur which describes the history of the development of the city through a light and sound presentation. Number 9. Bukit Bintang. Bukit Bintang is the shopping and entertainment district of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The area has long been Kuala Lumpur's most prominent retail belt that is home to many landmark shopping centers, alfresco cafes, bars, night markets, food street, massage parlors and night clubs. Alor Street is an entire street dedicated to cheap hawker food of mainly local Chinese cuisines. It is popular among the locals for offering food served in a traditional open-air atmosphere, with chairs and tables dotting the curbs and roadsides. During weekends, the place becomes more active with music performances and other activities. A night walk through the food street and experiencing the variety of street food is something not to be missed for tourists. This place also hosts various cultural activities both during night and day. Number 10. KL Tower. The Kuala Lumpur Tower, colloquially referred to as KL Tower, is a 6-story, 421-meter tall telecommunication tower in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It is the world's 7th tallest tower. It features an antenna which increases its height to 421 meters. The roof of the pod is at 335 meters. The rest of the tower below has a stairwell and an elevator to reach the upper area, which also contains a revolving restaurant, providing diners with a panoramic view of the city. The tower also acts as the Islamic Falak Observatory to observe the crescent moon, which marks the beginning of Muslim month of Ramadan. KL Tower was the first pit stop in the Amazing Race Asia 1 and fielded a route marker on the final leg of the same season. The tower is the highest viewpoint in Kuala Lumpur that is open to the public. Tourists visit KL Tower to have a 360-degree view of the city. The lift takes only 54 seconds going up to the observation deck and takes 52 seconds to come down. Number 11. Aquaria KLCC. The Aquaria KLCC is an oceanarium located beneath Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre within Kuala Lumpur City Centre in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Featuring 60,000 square feet in two levels with a 90-meter underwater tunnel. Aquaria KLCC houses over 250 different species and over 5,000 land and aquatic animals from Malaysia and around the world. It includes a themed retail area of about 5,000 square feet. Aquaria KLCC is based on the journey of water from the land to the sea. The journey starts in the misty highlands, down through rivers, through the rainforest and mangroves to the coral reefs into the deep blue sea. There is a large food court just outside the aquarium with many choices of food. At the end of the aquaria, visitors will pass by an exquisite souvenir shop and then you will also find a food court at the exit. Here is a bonus. Chinese Market and Times Square Mall. If you are looking for less expensive shopping, you can visit Jalan Petaling, which is known as the Chinese Market. The other one is Times Square Mall, where you get good materials at a reasonable price. Number 12. Petronas Twin Tower. The Petronas Towers, also known as the Petronas Twin Towers and colloquially the KLCC Twin Towers, are an interlinked pair of 88-storied super-tall skyscrapers in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, standing at 451.9 meters. From 1998 to 2004, they were officially designated as the tallest buildings in the world until they were surpassed by the completion of the Taipei 101. The Petronas Towers are the world's tallest twin skyscrapers and remain the tallest buildings in Malaysia until 2019, when they were surpassed by the Exchange 106. The Petronas Towers are a major landmark of Kuala Lumpur, along with the nearby Kuala Lumpur Tower and Merdeka 118, and are visible in many places across the city. The Petronas Towers structural system is a tube-in-tube design invented by architect Fajlur Rahman Khan. The Petronas Twin Towers are home to offices for Malaysia's national oil company Petronas. The towers also hold a large mall, the concert hall that houses the Malaysian Philharmonic Orchestra, and a two-story skybridge joining the towers at the 41st and 42nd floors. The view of Petronas Tower at night is breathtaking. Adjacent to the tower area is another landmark known as Saloma Bridge. Saloma Link or Saloma Bridge is a 69 meters combined pedestrian and bicyclist bridge across the Klang River in Kuala Lumpur. The bridge's architecture is inspired by the Sirih Junjun concept, which is an integral part of a Malay wedding. The bridge at night with interchanging lights is something that shouldn't be missed by the tourist.